Thank you for watching the Ultimate Formula. Special broadcast tonight. It's been announced in our Discord, but we're gonna go tonight with a team reveal and a calendar reveal for Season 4. And I'm not here alone. I'm here joined with Spurguvatu and Sir Quinnett, who's gonna be our commentator in Division 1 this year. Welcome, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So special night tonight. Quick walk through what we're gonna do tonight. So we're gonna start with the calendar of Division 2, and after that we're gonna go with the driver lineup for Division 2, and then we're gonna move on to Division 1 and do the calendar and the drivers lineup. So give me a moment to share this link in the Discord, and we're gonna move on with Division 2, the calendar.
So, yeah. The calendar for Season 2, I'm sorry, Division 2, Division 4. Oh god, that sounded good in my ears. Yeah, so Division 2, Season 4, the calendar is gonna be Belgium, next up Canada. We haven't driven in Canada since Season 1. Abu Dhabi, Bahrain, Austria, Silverstone, Italy, Russia, France, Japan, and Spain. So it's going to be 10 races, 11 races per season now, as for the usual 8 or 7. Was 7 or 8?
Yeah, different. We have 7 season and 8 as well.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. So now it's just a half a season, and Season 5 is going to be the races we don't drive this season. So all the tracks you don't see on this calendar are going to be in Season 5. A couple of tracks are back for since Season 1. That's Canada, Austria, France, and Japan. Nothing major there. It's going to be a lot of fun races. I mean, start off with Belgium and Canada. I like the tracks. They're fun, and yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. How do you guys think? Do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm quickly gonna grab the calendar with it, and let's have a look. So they're going to start off with Belgium, right? Yeah, it's a good season. It ends in Spain. It's maybe not the most exciting track of the season.
I hate the track over everything, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good season, and especially in Division 2 with so many different winners in the past. Yeah, it's gonna be very exciting to see who's gonna be on top at the end of the season. A longer season as well, so a lot to play for.
Yeah, I mean, 9 different winners for the 11 races we have in this game. So 3 seasons, and over these 3 seasons, we raced the last race on each track has had 9 different winners. I think it's only Bats Plus who has managed to take 2 wins. Every single other driver has only won it once on this list, and Bats Plus did both wins last season actually, and that's in Abu Dhabi and in Italy. So that's a pretty fun fact. It's going to be an interesting season for sure.
Yeah, lovely season, and I think it's best to move on now to the lineup, and I believe for Division 2. And
yes,
I'll give it. Is it Spurg or Quinn is going to do it?
We can do them together. We can do them one by one.
Yeah.
All right.
So should we start? I think we should start with the Williams and then start Division 1 with the Mercs. So
Yeah.
So from bottom up. So Division 2, in the Williams is the driver lineup of Jeeves and Pricey.
All right.
Jeeves and Pricey for the Williams in Division 2 in Season 4.
It's really interesting to see how Pricey will be a teammate to someone who's new to this league, new to TUF2. Obviously, Pricey, we know how quick he is. We know how quick he is in qualifying, but it's just how he does his race. As we've seen in the past seasons, he does get quite a lot of penalties during his race. So maybe he can just, clean it up a bit, clean up his line, maybe get a bit more practice in, and I think that will be a really good title challenging team.
Yeah, I think you're right, Quinn, because he definitely got the pace, but in the end, it's about the points you score in the race, and yeah, that's what's been lacking from his performance so far the last couple of seasons. But with a little bit more practice, he should be up there, I believe, this season exactly. So yeah, should be a good season. Don't know much about the new driver, but yeah, it should be an interesting lineup. Maybe he surprises us. Haven't seen him race before either, so I unfortunately can't tell much about him. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see what they can do for Williams Racing.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna. Next up is Haas.
Yes,
and that is up to you, Quinn.
Yes, in the Haas we do have Duty, Jench, and Woods in that lineup. So what do you guys think of that?
That's a really good team. I mean, Duty had some really good races last season. He was pretty quick. He was I remember a lot of races when he started off really well, and then he just lost the pace out of some weird reason a couple of times, but then in the end he was on the podium or P4 or something like that. I'm just really hoping that he will be more consistent, and if he is consistent, he can really challenge for the championship, I believe, or at least be in the top 3 for the whole season.
Yeah, I think both Haas drivers are pretty comparable with each other, because I've seen some great races from Duty as well as from Woods, but also some yeah, how do I say it, less good races from them both, not being up top, but. Yeah, who knows? Maybe they can be more consistent this year, and this calendar suits them better, and they'll be fighting for podiums and wins this season. But yeah, also interesting lineup.
It is, and I'm really looking forward to the Haas, and I would almost put them in the top 3 fight for the championship for the Haas team. Alfa Romeo is next, and that is Max and Kachau, which is also a pretty fast guys. I mean they're both really good. TF2 is filled with fast guys, and really, how could I say it? It's been more competitive than season 1, Division 1. I'm sorry. This whole season, this whole game, and there's a lot of really fast guys out there, and I really don't know how to put this to words, but I mean it's going to be a really good team as well. What do you think?
Yeah, I think.
I do.
Come on.
You go.
Okay. Yeah, Kachau is one of those drivers as well. Like, he showed a lot of promise in some races. Had some bad luck as well. Got a couple of wins in the past. So yeah, that's another one. But it goes for the entire division, I suppose. That a lot of drivers can win races, and one of them is Kachau for sure. So yeah, it's gonna be. You have to be lucky a little bit, I suppose, because if everyone is so close on pace, it's gonna be very busy up front. And yeah. You need a little bit of luck as well to win races. That's my 5 cents.
Agreed.
Yeah, agreed. So now we move on to Racing Point, aka the Pink Mercedes. So the lineup for this is a familiar face from TUF1. We have Shay down here in TUF2, and we also have TT as his teammate. So, what do you think about that lineup?
I'm really afraid to see them in my mirrors. Let's say that. No, I mean I'm just joking. They're really good. They're both good. They're both fast. But as I said with Haas as well, I'm sorry, Alfa Romeo as well. They just need to prove the consistency and maybe stay off the walls a bit more. But yeah, I mean. I'm really hoping that they can live up to the hype that I'm having, because I really hope that they will succeed. They're a really fun pair of guys.
Yeah, I know Shay a little, and as far as I know TT from what he says in chat and things like that, it's going to be very difficult for the team principal of this team to manage this team.
Yes.
But for sure they're gonna fight their lives in this season, because TT, I can remember a race from him in Singapore. He won it. He wasn't necessarily the quickest guy on track, but he had the best strategy and made no mistakes, and finally got the win. And Shay as well. In the first season we did on this game in Division 2, he did great. Was fighting up front, so a lot of promise for Racing Point in Season 4, if you ask me.
Yeah. I don't have anything else to say. I mean, TT, I have expectations for him, for sure. But yeah, I mean, should we just move forwards so we don't get stuck here? AlphaTauri next. It's going to be a back marker and Dia Miles. So back marker and Miles in the AlphaTauri. Back marker already has proven himself to be a very, very fast TF2 driver. I would put him as well as a contender for the championship. Miles is a really good really fast driver as well. But I'm putting my money on back marker on this team.
Yeah, the Miles going on results of previous seasons has a hard time finishing races. I believe he's moved to wheel driving, so it takes some time to adjust, I suppose.
Yeah, that is true.
And backmarker, he surely can be up there, but in his first season in TUF, he was really quick. Even won a race, I believe. But after that, I haven't seen too much of him in Division 2. But hopefully he can return to old form and fight for podiums. So that's AlphaTauri. Let's go to Renault.
So now, Renault, we do have Beef Stuck and Jags. So for this lineup, I really do feel like, with last season being Beef's first season, he did show a lot. He did show a lot of promise. He did show a lot of potential. Obviously, he was fighting at the top for most of the races that he competed in, and I do believe he finished towards the top in the driver's standing. So I think he just needs to build on that and just progress further as a driver. And Jags, having raced against him last season, I do really feel like he is a good driver, he is a solid driver. There's just a little bit more inside him that he just needs to get out. Maybe it's a little bit more aggression, although some people might disagree with that. But I do really feel like there's something more inside that he can just get out, and potentially he can be fighting at the top.
Yeah, I think you're right, Quinn. Jack won races in the past, and Beef as well. Same goes for him. Both drivers surely got the pace to fight up front, but it's all about consistency, like we said previously. So excited to see what they're gonna do, Renault, and then we have McLaren.
And McLaren has a driver lineup of Howens and Nellis.
Okay.
So that's an interesting lineup there. Nellis has some pace. He has the pace, but I'm not really sure about this Howens guy. Haven't seen him at all yet, so
no.
I'm hoping he can. I'm hoping he can give us a good debut season in the TUF world.
It's always nice to see new guys on the grid, and Owens is one of them, making his debut in TUF for Season 4. So excited to see what's going to happen this season. He could be up front, who knows? We don't know anything about him, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's true.
Red Bull.
So for Red Bull, we have one person that's here. We have Spurg.
Ooh.
And his teammate is Weavesy, a new driver.
Did you drive for a Red Bull already, Spurk?
Yeah, Division 1, I believe. And Season 2. Season 2.
Okay,
Division
okay.
2, Season 2. Yeah, it wasn't the best season for me. Hasn't been the last 17 seasons in this league. Hasn't been good for me. but but I believe I mean, getting to race against some new blood. I haven't raced him. I mean, at all. So yeah. I don't know. Red Bull. I've been there. I would have hoped for a team. I haven't been in yet, but I'll take Red Bull. It sounds good and it looks good. So I mean that's all that matters to me.
Yeah, exciting lineup. Let's move on to Ferrari.
And in Ferrari, it's gonna be Stu and Kills. So
All right.
So that's yeah, I don't know. I really don't want to know what to say about Ferrari. I mean, they're both pretty fast, pretty rapid guys. But I'm really hoping that I can challenge them with my bull.
Yeah, both drivers making their return as regular drivers in TUF. Kills had a longer break, but had some races last season in Division 2 as a reserve. And Stu also coming back as a regular driver. So interesting lineup for Ferrari, and hopefully I wish them all the best.
Exactly.
And let's go to the top dog team, Mercedes AMG F1 team.
If you've been hearing, you might already know the last two drivers. So for Mercedes, we have Waitsy and we have Trunders.
All right, that's a good team.
That is a good team.
Yeah.
But the thing with Division 2 is that we've got so many good drivers here that really want to get that promotion and have the capacity of, you know, really going for it and win races. So I really don't know what team is the best at the moment. I mean, there's so many good drivers. There's so much competition in the division. I'm really just hoping to get I can't wait to get the season going.
Yeah.
And just to enjoy the races and watch them as when I can't race myself. But it's Division 2 is going to be the one to watch if you're new to the to CUF. Division 2 is I think is the one with most competition. I'd say.
Yeah, I think you're right there, and yeah, close racing. And about that, season 4 for Division 2 is going to start next Wednesday, so not next week, Wednesday, 9 o'clock UK time, and it's going to be broadcasted here on TUFtv. I think that's all there is need to be said about Division 2. I think, or did I miss anything?
No, you didn't miss anything. Should we just go if there's someone who's come late? Just say I'll go through the teams just fast.
Yeah.
So everyone are here.
Let's do that.
So for Merck, it's Waitsy and Trenders. Ferrari, Stu and Kills. Red Bull, me, Spurg, and Weavesy. For McLaren, Howens and Niels. Renault, Beefstock and Jags. AlphaTauri, Backmarket, Miles. Racing Point, Shea and TT. Alfa Romeo, Max and Kachau. Haas, Duty, Gench and Woods. And for Williams, it's Jeeves and Pricey. Division 1 it is then.
Yeah.
I think before we go to TUF1, we should go over the tracks just for anyone who maybe came in just after we went through. So the tracks for TUF2, if anyone missed it, was Belgium first, Canada second, Abu Dhabi third, Bahrain, then Austria, then the British GP, then Italy, Russia, France, Japan, and the season finale, we are heading to Catalonia.
Yeah.
And that is 11 races, because it's a half a season. And next season are the tracks that we don't race this season. So these tracks, the tracks that don't come up this season are going to be in the next season's calendar. It's 11 races per season.
So that's Division 2. let's move on to Division 1. And we're going to start with the calendar.
Exactly. Yes.
So, I believe I'm doing this now.
Yes.
So, TUF1 calendar. We start off the Temple of Speed, Italy. And then we go to China, then Bahrain, and then Canada. And then this part is like what I like to call the mid-season of death.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Netherlands, we have Monaco, then we have Vietnam, and then Spain. And then the last three races of the calendar, we head to Spa, then Singapore, and then the season finale in France.
Yeah,
that is a wild calendar for sure. Season 5 is gonna be I'm sorry, season 4 is gonna be. God, those are some wild races, and you're really right with the mid-season of death, as you said.
Yeah, we have Netherlands, Monaco, Vietnam, and Spain.
Oh God,
that's just. I mean, the Netherlands is not too bad. We do have some Dutch drivers in here, so they'll be hoping. We have some. We have a lot of.
75% of whole TUF is Dutch. 25% of this room is Dutch. I'm sorry, 33%.
And then we do have Monaco and Vietnam back to back, which it's just you just can't say anything about those two tracks.
Yeah, it's going to be a very rough season if you ask me, and I would add in Canada as well because it's not an easy track. Usually, if it can get a little bit of rain, it's going to make it harder anyway. Tight track as well. So Canada, Netherlands, Monaco, Vietnam, Spain.
Oh God,
it's going to be a fun couple of weeks for Division 1.
Yeah.
But who are going to drive? Who are going to race in those races? That is the question, and for which teams? Should we just go ahead and start with the Merc then?
Yeah, let's go.
We'll go with the Merc, start from the top, because we do have 2 vacancies, so there is no drivers at Williams, so we'll just start from the Merc. And for the Merc, in Division 1 in Season 4 are going to be Boogeyman and Hamres. What do you think, guys?
That's a good lineup. Go on. Yeah,
it's a really good lineup. Obviously, Boogeyman, he has won a few races in previous seasons, but I feel like in recent times he has dropped off a little bit. He has had some good performances, but I do feel like he has maybe dropped off a little bit. But Hamres, we all know that from last season with Luca not being there, he did have a really close fight with Julian in a few of the races, even winning Monaco.
Yeah.
So obviously that's a track notorious for being really hard overtaking, but he did manage to win it, which is a plus. And obviously we're seeing it again this season.
Yeah.
So he'll probably be looking to repeat that and then win some more races possibly.
Yeah, like you said, it's gonna, especially this season with all the rough tracks, it's gonna be less predictable if you ask me who's gonna win a championship in the end. Of course, pace is very important, but Hamres has showed some good pace as well as Boogeyman. Hamres fighting for podiums last season every race, and winning Monaco. So who knows? It might be his season this season. So interesting lineup. Let's move on to Ferrari.
So. For Ferrari, we do have Young Breezy and Santero.
That's very nice.
I haven't seen Santero perform as he used to in a couple of seasons. I remember the last game and the game before that, I believe also. Actually, I think it was just the last game. I'm not sure, but anyways, Santero, he was really quick. He was super quick. I remember trying to race against him in some races, just impossible for me. He was really quick, but I just haven't seen him in the top fight in a while, and I'm a bit worried that what happened to him, because I know he's fast and he's really fast, and Breezy doesn't give up. I know they're gonna be a really fast team for next season.
Yeah, Young Breezy having some internet connection troubles last season, lagging out of a couple of races, but really showed some pace when he first started with TUF. And Santero as well. He's usually I'm fighting with him a lot during the races, so yeah, looking forward to the team and what they can do for the Red Maranello team. Let's go to Red Bull.
For Red Bull, we have Bats Plus, who won the Division 2 championship last season and gets promoted to Division 1. So he's a newcomer in Division 1 for this season. And with Bats Plus in Red Bull is going to be Stina. Bats Plus and Stina for Red Bull.
Yeah, very exciting lineup there. Division 2 champion, along with Stina, very experienced driver in TUF in Division 1. So I think these guys can really push each other to a higher level. So looking forward to Red Bull. I think they're a very good fit with Red Bull. Both drivers are. Move on to McLaren.
Yes.
Now, this is a team that I'm really looking forward to seeing. This McLaren lineup. We've got Julian, and the guy who finished second in TUF2. We have Toma.
Yeah, and also
Just an unbelievable team, man.
Yeah.
Toma coming up from Division 2, making his debut as a regular driver in Division 1. Yeah, looking forward to see what he can do. He's going to be paired with the champion of Division 1 from last season. So yeah, this is another team that can improve a lot. Maybe Toma can learn some tricks from Julian and get even faster, if that's possible. So yeah, who knows what's going to happen with McLaren this year. Renault.
For Renault, it's going to be Boastman and Dreamsy. Yeah, I mean it's a solid team. I don't know if they're going to be fighting for the win, but I've got nothing against them. I mean it's really it's a good team. I'm looking forward to them.
Yeah.
To see them.
Yeah, all Tough One drivers are basically have earned their stripes in league racing, if you ask me, and are really here on the. Well, yeah, they're here because they are. Yeah, well, how are you gonna say it? I don't know the words anymore. I'm losing all the words. They're here on merit. That's the word I was looking for. So, yeah, exciting team. Definitely can improve on results, but who knows? It's a difficult season, tough season. So maybe we get surprised with Renault this year. Let's move on to AlphaTauri.
So AlphaTauri, like I said about McLaren, this is the lineup that I'm really looking forward to. We do have Baraka, and we have Luca as well.
Yeah.
So obviously with Baraka last season, he did only reserve in TUF2, but my God, he was just so quick. He won he won, I think it was out of 3 or 4 races, he won 2 of them, and then finished on the podium for the other 2.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's just insane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
gonna be a. I mean, good luck to you showing for racing against those guys. A bit too much for me, maybe.
Yeah, I think AlphaTauri is going to be the main favorite of this year for the constructors, definitely. Baraka showing really, really good racing skills in the race, especially. He wasn't necessarily up front during the qualification, but during the race he planned good strategies, showed good pace, good overtakes as well, and usually ended up on the podium or winning the race. And yeah, what can we say about Luca? There's nothing else we can say, right?
Yeah.
We can say that he got demoted because I think he was in Red Bull last season. So he just got demoted to AlphaTauri.
Yeah.
But we saw what happened to that with Gasly.
Yeah, sure, true, yeah.
So who knows?
Maybe Luca will get even faster.
Yeah.
He will win everything.
Is that possible? Who knows? It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be interesting fight up front. Racing Point.
Racing Point is gonna have the driver lineup of Dobby and Andy. That's a good team as well. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. We're seeing Andy. I feel like he is one of the people who's getting close to the top. He's sort of bridging the gap from the midfield to the top runners. He's definitely getting up there. And we've seen from the last season that he does have an insane amount of race pace, and he showed it in quali as well.
Yeah, this is a team that to look out for. Like the guys up, they're not necessarily the quickest guys, but they're very, very quick. And the guys, if someone leaves something on track, they'll be there to pick it up and capitalize on it for sure. Both of them are. They're going to be very close to each other. Maybe some team tactics can come into play. Strategies, opposite strategies. Who knows? They can be a major factor to count on during this season, I guess. Alfa Romeo.
So, in Alfa Romeo, we do have yourself shown.
All right.
In this team, and we have Squicknick.
Okay. Well, I think Nick and me are both about evenly paced. He's maybe a little bit quicker than me, so I'll be driving maybe to support him this season. But yeah, looking forward to it. I like the car. I've driven it before, so yeah, I think interesting lineup as well. What do you guys think about me and Nick?
I'm just hoping you win. Nothing against Nick, but I think you win. I'll put my money on you.
I feel like, well, I haven't really seen Squick race. Like maybe a couple of times whilst I'm commentating, but not much.
Yeah, me neither. That's what I said.
I know from watching you show, and I know that you are quick. I know that you are consistent. Apart from a few things here and there, but yeah, I think maybe get into some accidents that might not be your fault, but
yeah.
Other than that, I do feel like when you're on your day, you can be one of the top drivers in TUF1.
Yeah, the midfield is very packed in Division 1, so it's always interesting to see who's gonna end up on top of the midfield. But who knows, Nick and me can push Alfa Romeo to great heights, hopefully. But let's move on to Haas. That's the final team of Division 1.
That is yes, the final team in Division 1. So if you, I believe you guys know who you are already. So that is F1 and Eden. Yeah, as we said, there is still 2 places left in Division 1. So if you think you're up for it to take the Williams for a spin in Division 1, please do tell us, and we'll act accordingly. But I mean, F1 and Eden it's a tight team. I mean, they have some tight battles, and I think yeah, that's gonna be an interesting team, to be honest.
Yeah, F1 and me have a lot of battles on track as well last season, so it's going to be interesting. And Eden maybe a bit faster than F1, a bit closer to the podium, but a very good and well-balanced team, Haas. So they'll be a force to be reckoned with, I suppose. Let's do a quick summarize of what we have told tonight of Division 1 to all the people who have missed, maybe. Quick sum up from the driver lineups, maybe first, or the calendar.
Yeah, we can start with the driver lineup. I mean, yeah, for Division 1, it's gonna be Boogeyman and Hammeres for Merc, Young Breezy and Santero for Ferrari, Bass Plus and Stina for Red Bull, Julian and Toma for McLaren, Boastman and Dreamsy for Renault, Baraka and Luca for AlphaTauri, Dobby and Andy in the Racing Point, Showan and Squicknick in the Alfa Romeo, and F1 and Eden in the Haas.
Yeah, and again, 2 positions are still open. Both Williams seats are open. If you'd like to join, there's a link in the description of this video for our Discord, and click on it and you'll be in it. You can reach out to me or other admin, and they will help you to sort out the seats. The calendar, maybe a quick rundown.
That's for you, Quinn.
Yeah. So we have the calendar here. Just for anyone who did miss it, we have Italy first, then China and Bahrain, and then we have Canada, we have Netherlands, Monaco, Vietnam, then Spain, and then the last 3 tracks to round off the season we have Belgium, Singapore, and France.
Yeah, and Division 1 is going to kick off Monday next week in Italy at 9 UK time. Will be broadcast here, of course, on TUF, and it will be commentated by Sir Quinnet, who was present tonight. We have another announcement to make, of course, about we're gonna add something to the championship.
Yes.
So what's gonna happen?
Normally, when you win a division, you win a championship. From Division 2, you get promoted up to Division 1, and in Division 1, you get all the fame and glory in the world. And also, you have had the opportunity to pick your team. But this season, we're gonna step it up a notch, because you can see in the race standings who have had the fastest pit stops. So this season, the fastest pit stop championship is to be introduced. The one who gets the most fastest pit stops gets to choose their team for next season, and the championship winners in each division in the normal championship are getting to choose their championship teammate for next season. So if you get the most fastest pit stops, you can choose your team, your car for next season. And when you win a real championship and get promoted from Division 2 and win in Division 1, you get to choose your teammate for next season, and that's gonna help your team championship. It's gonna help you win the team championship as well. So, as I said, we're gonna introduce the new fastest pit stop championship for this season. So, do your pit stops well and stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's about it, right? Have we missed anything?
I don't think so. Season kicks off next week, as usual. Not Mondays for Division 1, Wednesdays for Division 2, 9 p.m. UK time, here on YouTube, on this very channel.
Yeah. So having said that, I would like to thank you guys for joining me tonight and doing this reveal of the driver lineups and the calendars. It's been great. I think we have made it a lovely stream to watch for the guys. So that's it. And if you like the stream, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and hopefully see you guys next week back on TUFtv. And have a good night and take care.
Bye bye.